I never had ribs like this before, and I can't wait to see how they turn out. Today we're not cooking beef ribs, we're not cooking pork ribs, we are cooking something special. So special that I've never even had it before, so I'm super excited to give it a try. Let's take a closer look at these ribs. These are venison ribs. Normally venison ribs are super lean and there's just no fat on them, so it makes no sense to actually cook ribs out of venison. But these are special, because look at this. That's a load of fat. We left the belly on, we left the fat plate in the middle on, and that's how we get a lot of fat on this venison. This is actually shot nearby, and well, we saw the bullet holes, right, Morrison? There was definitely a big hole there. So don't be a skeptic and ask your local venison dealer if he can hold on to a deer that has a little bit of fat on it like this one. So you can do this experiment too. As you can see, we left the belly on and we got a nice fat layer in between. Hopefully that's going to protect the meat and keep it from drying out. On the back side we have our membrane, and we're leaving that on because this is so delicate that I don't want to risk ruining it. We're going to keep it simple on this one, just salt and pepper. Now let's fire up our Burnhard smoker and start cooking. We set up our Burnhard smoker at a temperature of 120 degrees Celsius because that's where I want to start out, slowly but surely, and see what happens. Now we got these beautiful ribs. I'll place them on. I will close the lid and let these ribs pick up some smoke. I think I've got the perfect thing to go with our venison ribs, because I'm going to make my homemade compound butter. Of course, we're going to need some fresh herb, and my favorites are parsley and chives. So we're going to chop up a couple of stalks of that, add a pressed clove of garlic, a little bit of fleur de sel, some fresh ground pepper, and then a whole block of butter. Now put in some elbow grease and mix it all up, and then I like to shape my butter into small portions so I can store it easily. Of course, we have to do a quality check, and oh man, this tastes good. Let's check on our ribs. Wow, they look amazing. Picked up a beautiful amount of smoke. It's time to take them off. Because we want them perfectly cooked, not dry. We want to prevent that, and that's the thing that I'm scared of the most because of the lean meat. Luckily we have so much fat, and to be honest, I don't know if you guys can see this, but it looks really promising. Look at that, it's juicy here and there. It looks really good, so all we need to do now is just preserve that. We got our smoke flavor, we got our rub. Now we're just gonna add that one thing, and that is butter. Just put it on top right there, let it sit gently, and then we're going to fold it up and make sure that we let that butter mix together with all of the flavors from the ribs and the smoke and the rub in one little package. And now it's time for them to go back on the grill. We did it! We made venison ribs, and I know like all of you hunter guys that are gonna say, hey man, that meat is suspiciously fat. Are you sure they didn't tie the animal up somewhere in fatted grain? No, we didn't. And we put in the effort to make it tender as can be. And there's also, did you know, Marcin, there's also people that think you cannot get a smoke ring or properly smoke on a pellet smoker. Did you guys see the smoke ring on this? There was like almost all the way through. It was almost all the way smoke ring. Look at that. It's juicy, it's tender, it's dripping. We got smoke ring from edge to edge. It's insane. This is literally mind-blowing. And I'm super excited about this experiment. I'm glad we did it. Now we gotta try. We gotta find out how it tastes. Marcin, put your gator on. Don't mic it first.
How can I eat?
Dude, they can't see. No. You gotta put the X in front.
Like this?
You get an A for trying.
Yeah?
And a D for result.
I think it's a good try. Oh, but I want to eat.
Eat, bro. You deserve it.
That smell. That is insane. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is the best venison I've ever had.
Think of all the people that don't get to try this.
It has everything that you want out of ribs, but also it has everything you want out of venison. It's all there.
But there's venison fat in here. With the compound butter, it's amazing.
Eat it with some bread, for that herb butter. Oh, wow. This is something else, man.
If there's one thing that I want you guys to remember from this channel, is that smoke and salt keep it pure for high quality meats. For low quality meats or lesser cuts, you can go for bark, heavy flavors, all kinds of things. But for quality stuff, just keep it normal. Salt and pepper. And with these ribs, man, you don't need a lot. It's all right here. And it's perfect. It's, I don't know, the way it's meant to be. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, then leave us a big thumbs up and a comment down below. See you guys next time. Until then,
Eet smakelijk.
and keep on grilling. Woo! Man, that's awesome.
I want more.
Of course you want more. I'm taking the point though, the little point that's left. You can have the rib. But it's like super, super awesome.
Remember that lamb rib video that we
Yeah.
made?
Oh, horrible.
I have the feeling that in my mind, I wanted it to be like this.
It should have been like this. You gotta work harder on selling the merch. You're still waiting on I'm Not Hungry.
I'm a horrible designer.
You're a really good designer. You're horrible just finishing the product.
And yeah, incredibly lazy. But it's because of the meat. It's because of all that meat.
You're complaining about the meat?
Not complaining. That herb butter, in that jus from the meat, you could sell that. Package it.
We could be millionaires.
Yeah.
Wild venison compound butter. Marcin's gonna set it up.
Yeah.
Should be in stores next week.
Yeah.
Store near you. It's never gonna happen. Oh, that was good. Man. Woo!